YouTube, what is going on? Back in my latest video, back in the episode of Grails and Fails. So this week was a very exciting week. Only one thing I thought was a failure this week, and it wasn't even a Funko Pop, but we'll get into that, and just tons and tons of Grails I'm really excited to talk about. So let's get right into it and see what we got. Here we go.
Listen, been in the game for a minute, clocking in because it's time to get down to business. Stunting is a habit, on me I'm good at it. Ask around town, I'm known as the Popsavage.
Alright guys, before we get into this video, please smash that like button down below. Let me know you guys are enjoying these videos, and as always, if you're new to this channel, welcome. Hit subscribe button down below as well so you update to my most recent content, and hit that bell notification so you're alerted as soon as I post a new video. So if it's your first time tuning in this segment, what I'm trying to do every week now is talk about pretty much the ups and downs of Funko announcements in the last week. And like I said, we had some really dope things. It's been one of the most exciting release weeks for me in the last year or two. So really excited to talk to you guys about that. But before we talk about the good, we have to get the bad out of the way first. So the one and only fail I have for the week, and this isn't necessarily new, but it's the first time I personally have experienced this new system that Funko has in place, but it's the new Funko Shop queue system. So if anyone out there that's watching this tried to get the Batman Day releases yesterday, you guys know what I'm talking about as far as the Funko Cube. So it's a new system Funko is doing now where, I guess to eliminate bots, they now have put you in the randomized queue in order to gain access to the Funko site to check out. So that all sounds great, but whatever way they've implemented it, when I first got on there, if you guys had the same experience, drop down in the comment section below. But it said I had 40 minutes to check out. And then as soon as it said 40 minutes to check out, it went down to 8. And then about 8 minutes later, it was 20 minutes. And then 20 minutes later, it was about 50 minutes. So it was really random. There was really no right estimated time. And it was just completely random. It wasn't first come, first serve, at least as far as I can tell. Now, I didn't end up getting the stuff I needed. I didn't get it for myself. I actually got it for a friend, so I'm glad I was able to get it for them. But hopefully moving forward, Funko's able to address this to make it at least more accurate. For me personally, my opinion, I know it's different than most people in the community. I'm all about first come, first serve. The bots don't bother me as much as most people. It's just the nature of the game. And I'm all about speed. That's the way I've always been able to check out stuff for Funko. When I was a big sneakerhead, I was able to get stuff for that. And I'm all about whoever's the fastest, survival of the fittest, you win. So that's my opinion. I don't like the randomized nature of it because it ends up being less skill-based and more luck-based. And I'm not trying to rely on luck. I'm really trying to rely on skill here. So that's my personal opinion. Let me know what you guys thought about the comment section below. But hopefully, at least for the people who were trying to avoid the bots, this helps them. But hopefully at least Funko gives you a more accurate time frame, because if it said 50 minutes, and it was accurate, some people may decide they just want to not wait around for 50 minutes. And if it's 10 minutes, then you're able to know you only have to wait 10 minutes for this item, because people are at work and doing other things as well. So definitely would be a nice thing to be more accurate. But that's the only nitpicky bad thing, failure of the week that I had to say, because like I said, the rest of the week was filled with nothing but greatness. So let's get right into that. Alright, so before we get into the heavy hitters of the week, we did have one other fire release that I really liked. I know I complain or talk about a lot of times on this channel about Funko redoing certain characters over and over again, but I always feel like it's a good thing when Funko updates the character to a better mold. I have no problems with the better looking Funko Pop than the original, and that's what we got with this pop with the new Itachi from Naruto pop. This one with the crows looks amazing. It's definitely an upgrade to me over the previous iterations of Itachi, and definitely one I will be picking up. I don't remember where it was exclusive to, so if you do know, drop down in the comment section below, but it is coming soon. It has not been released yet. And it's very cool looking. If you have not watched Naruto, I suggest you do so. Itachi is one of the coolest characters on there, and there's not too many of them. I think there's 3 now of Itachi, so I think, and hopefully this is all of it. I don't think there's any more versions of Itachi that we need, but this one is definitely the ultimate version of Itachi, the best one we have. and you know, really dope looking one, and hopefully it's easy to get for people who want it. And I just think it was a real cool update of a really popular character. Alright guys, so now we're into the heavy hitters of the week. If you follow my channel or you've been following Funko news for at any point this week, you already know what I'm about to talk about. I did a video not too long ago about our Funko Pops dying, and I think this drop is almost a direct answer to why I don't believe that they are, and it's because Funko's always able to capitalize on nostalgia. You know, that's something I think they were lacking for a while. There's only but so many times we can get excited about the same character being produced over and over again, but when they introduce new characters that we haven't seen in Funko Pop form before, and also characters that are so nostalgic to a lot of the people who are of that age group in the community, it really strikes home and gets people excited again, and that's what we got this week. So just gonna do a rundown of all the stuff that we got this week. So first off, we got a new Johnny Bravo Pop. So for me, this is the most disappointing line, I guess, of the releases, just because I already have the original Johnny Bravo, but it's a cool thing to see for people who missed out on that one to be able to get one. It's not really a better version to me. I would like to have seen another characters from this show. Susie, I think is the little girl's name, Mama, Carl, you know, there's other characters in the show, that the Pops, I think his name is. You know, there's other characters in the show that they could have made, you know, a line for with Johnny Bravo, but, you know, for those that missed out the first time, I completely understand adding another Johnny Bravo. He's such a popular character from the 90s, so I don't have much problem with this, but I wish maybe we'll get some more characters in the future from this line. But then we got a really dope line with the new Dexter line. So we have Dee Dee and a new version of Dexter where he's holding one of his remotes to, like he did in the theme song, to bring down the Dexter's Laboratory sign. So really excited. Dee Dee looks pretty cool. Hopefully in the future with a lot of these lines that we're seeing, New York City Comic-Con releases have not been dropped as of the tapings video, so maybe we'll see an expansion of some of these lines. We'd love to see a Mandark, maybe his mom and dad, Monkey from the like action hero things. There's so many characters they can do from Dexter's Laboratory. Hopefully this isn't the end of this line, but making Dee Dee as the second character makes complete sense, and she turned out very well. We got an Adventure Time line that I'm not going to harp on but so much, because I only saw like maybe the first season of Adventure Time, so some of these characters, I don't know those versions of them. For those that are fans, I'm sure you guys like to see more Adventure Time Pops, especially with the Fiona and Cake show coming out soon. It's, you know, definitely cool to see another line from Adventure Time being produced by Funko. But then we got some really cool stuff with the Powerpuff Girls. So we got new versions of Powerpuff Girls, which is really cool to see. The old versions I've suggested a couple of times on this channel for being future Grails. These versions are updated and look, you know, slightly better because they have the stand, make them flying, and also in their different colors. As far as I know, it's the first time Funko has done a stand in different colors, and I think it really looks dope. We'll see how it looks in person, but as far as the picture's concerned, looks really cool. We got another Mojo Jojo, which we didn't really need, but, you know, so be it, whatever. But we got one that I've been asking for Funko to make for a long time. We got Fuzzy Lumpkins, another one of the villains from Powerpuff Girls. So really dope to see. We got him as a soda and also as a Funko Pop. They look very cool, and I'm really excited to see that character made in Funko Pop form. Again, for New York City Comic-Con, hopefully we get some more. We'll get the Amoeba Brothers, the Gangrene Gang, maybe Princess. You know, there's a lot of other stuff that they can do from Powerpuff Girls as far as the villains are concerned. The Mayor, Miss Bellum, if they can be creative with that. So really excited to see those new lines. It means Funko at least still aware of that property. They're not letting it go by the wayside, and hopefully we see some more from the future. Up next, we got Powdered Toast Man from Ren and Stimpy, which is a one I never thought Funko would make, but really cool one to add to the collection. Really dope character. If you're from the 90s, you remember him very vividly. And then we got us another surprise from Cartoon Network. We got Cow and Chicken. So we got Super Cow and then Chicken. To me, honestly, Chicken looks really weird. I don't know how Funko could have done it any better, but I would be getting it either way, because that show was something I watched every single morning growing up as a kid before I went to school. So very nostalgic, very cool looking pops, and we got Cow and Super Cow form instead of just a regular one, so I think that is extremely dope as well. So moving on, this is a pop I talked about in a recent video, and now we finally got it in Funko Pop form, and we got Peppa Pig, which is cool to see. I've never watched Peppa Pig. I've only seen one little clip where she's hanging up on her friend on YouTube. Check that clip out. It's funny to me. I think I'm actually gonna get this pop because it's a nostalgic Nickelodeon animation. Fits into what I collect, and I just think the pop looks cool. So cool to see that Funko is now making pops for the younger generation, because that generation is gonna be the next group of collectors, and you definitely need to cater to them if you want to keep this business moving forward. So I'd like to see that pop. I think it was a really good idea for Funko. And then we got another heavy hitter from the 90s. We got Courage, the Cowardly Dog. Now this pop looks really cool. He's on a stand because I guess he's like in his scare position, so I don't think he would have been able to stand upright. So very cool looking pop. Hopefully we get Mariel and Eustace, maybe some other pops, some of the monsters that were pretty popular from this show, but Courage was a must. Really excited to see Courage in this collection with the 90s cartoons, and definitely one I'll be getting. Really cool to see that all these pops that they announced were all commons as well, so they all should be readily available. I know people are going to ask my opinion. I do think these all have potential to be future Grails. It all comes down to production and stuff, so I'm not going to name any specific one. I think it's going to be Grail in the future. It all comes down to how readily available they are, how long they produce them for, and all those different factors. But I definitely think they all have potential depending on all those factors that happen. And then last but not least, the pop we got that was pretty popular for the time, we got a Blue's Clues 2 pops. We got a regular and a flock, which I don't understand why you have the regular one when you have the flocks. The flock one's obviously the one I'm going to try to get, and most people are going to try to get. That one is a Hot Topic exclusive. Hasn't dropped yet as far as I know, but all the commons are available. I do have a link in the description for Entertainment Earth if you want to order any of them there. Help support the channel. But the Flock Blue's Clues pop looks very, very dope. With Steve becoming the most popular person in America right now, it's really cool to see a Blue's Clues pop finally drop. And hopefully in the future we get like a Salt, Mr. Salt, Mrs. Pepper, Paprika, Magenta. I don't know if I want Steve, but Steve pop would be a pretty cool one. So there's a lot of pops that they made lines for that I can definitely see moving forward, Funko adding to it. There was supposed to be another regular show line that was rumored to be part of this that hasn't come out yet. Maybe we'll see that for New York City Comic Con. There's also supposed to be a Proud Family pop line that's coming out for New York City Comic Con as well. That's going to include some commons. So hopefully this is another step in the right direction for Funko, making more nostalgic pops for the majority of their audience, which is between like 25 to 35 demographic. I really am really excited to see what they do moving forward, and this is one of those weeks that kind of invigorates the community and gets people back into the collecting and being excited about it. So that is all I have for you guys today. Let me know what you guys thought about these releases. Obviously I'm biased as a 90s kid, so all this stuff kind of spoke to me, but there's probably some stuff that you guys like more, and definitely let me know in the comment section below what you guys are excited about. I know some Mandalorian releases, some other Batman stuff, so let me know what you guys like this week in the comment section below, and what you didn't like as well. So thanks so much for watching, guys. As always, make sure you hit the like button, comment, share, subscribe. If you're new to this channel, check me out my second channel at Savage Breaks, where I do Pokemon and sport card openings, and also check me out my Instagram at ThePopSavage. You can stay connected there too. Thanks again for watching. Till next time, I'll see you later.